Yo, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about play. Play is a large part of my life, and I'm sure it's probably a large part of yours. Now, play being having fun and, you know, messing around and not necessarily caring what you're doing. Play being, you know, what we do as children when we play in the park, or, you know, maybe you're 10 years old and you're listening to music with headphones on and you're dancing and you're having the best time in the world. You know, that form of play where there is no insecurity about how you look or what you are doing. Now, as I've grown up, I've found that form of play is more and more difficult to achieve. When I was back in drama school, I got really good at playing, and I think that's because as an actor you have to not worry about what you look like or what you're doing, because if you're doing that, then you're thinking as yourself as an individual, as an actor. You're not thinking about the thoughts and the emotions and everything that is going on within the character's world. So at drama school, I got very good at sort of pulling away from myself, and, you know, if there's any embarrassment or anything like that, it was me that felt it, not the character, so I had to really strip that back.
Wake up, you fat seagulls! Wake up! Go. Break. And wake up! Wake up, bro! Wake up! You fat Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
As I've left drama school, I've noticed that it is so much harder for me to play, because I'm living in a society where I have to work and earn money. I've got jobs that are constantly going on, that I'm constantly needing to do things for, and it has sort of stripped back my form of play, because often I'm filled with anxiety, for one, maybe a little bit of fear in some senses, and even if I do get the opportunity to play, sometimes I restrict myself. I was actually talking to my girlfriend the other day, and I was saying, you know, I find it difficult to play even when I'm on my own terms, when nobody's watching. I'll give you an example. I was in the shower the other day and I was singing to a song, and then I started being really sort of silly with myself. And as I started being silly, I sort of checked myself and stopped my silliness and went right back to just being serious and singing again as I normally would, not being playful, you know, having fun with it. And, you know, I changed from not caring about how I sounded or what I was doing very quickly to being very self-aware of what I was doing. And if someone was to hear this, which they wouldn't because I'm in the shower on my own, if someone was to hear this, then I'd want them to hear the best version of it. And like I said, you know, that stripped me of my play and kind of brought me back to normal life. Now, I have noticed that the less I play, the sadder I get. I think it's such a huge part of my life, and it probably is a part of yours. And I want to ask you this question. Do you allow yourself to play? You know, do you find yourself like me in these situations where you play and maybe you're a little bit silly? Maybe this might be with someone else, maybe it might be with yourself, but there's that element of restriction. There's that element of, I care what other people think about me, so I change who I am to adapt to what they think, which is a predetermined sort of answer in my head because they haven't told me how they think. It's an assumption. But because of that assumption, I end up restricting myself. Do you do the same? If so, please let me know down in the comments below, because it would be nice to not feel like I'm on my own in this sort of subject. But if you guys are going through the same thing at the same time, then hopefully we can all find a way together to start allowing ourselves to play again. And I guess that's kind of what I want to do, and if you would like to do it with me, then that's an amazing thing. But I think I'm going to start playing more and allowing myself the ability to play more. And if I catch myself stopping myself, then my job now is to start again and be carefree, because I feel like when I was younger, that play element was such a huge part of my life and actually built a large part of my personality that I still now use with some people. You know, the person that I'm most sort of confident with and feel most comfortable with is obviously my family and my close friends and my girlfriend, but even then, you know, finding that ability to play, more specifically with sort of close friends and things like that, where I care so much about their opinion, if I find myself being too far from what I like to be perceived as, I restrict myself. The person that I really have it the sort of best with in terms of play is my girlfriend, and she does exactly the same. She plays as much as I do, and that's, I think, why our relationship works so well, because we have the ability to be silly. So here, I challenge you to be silly, to be more silly and to have more fun. And if that is not accepted by whoever you're playing with, whether this sounds really weird, whether it be yourself or someone else, or etc., etc., I challenge you to not be fearful of how they perceive you, and I challenge you to, regardless whatever feelings sort of pop up because of that, to battle your way through it so that you can be the truest version of yourself. And that's what I want to be for myself. I want to be the truest version of myself, and in some ways I feel like I'm not, and I want to change that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be making some more content soon, but for now, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next.